Hello, Algebra 2 students. Today you're going to do an 8-2 online quiz, which is just really a review of some add, subtract, and multiply. And then this 8-5 is some more practice with division. And then tomorrow I'm going to take a test over polynomial operations, add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Your test will be Eduphoria, all multiple choice, like usual. So I wanted to show you a couple of things on this realize assignment. Here it says divide using long division. If it's a problem that you can use synthetic division and you would rather use synthetic division, that's fine. I want you to notice that the way this has you put the remainder is a little different than what we did in class. So, okay, I'm going to write on this. It's going to freeze the webcam, so my face is going to look really weird, but it'll be all right. So this is divide using long division. We're going to use synthetic division instead. Remember, we put a 2 in the box. Take this number, change the sign. And then write down your coefficients. We're not missing any exponents, so we have 3, -4, and 3. Bring down the first one. Okay. Then multiply the number in the box times the number on the bottom row. 2 times 3 is 6. Add. I don't know why I drew that line there. Let's see if I can erase it. My little dog is behind me, is kind of acting like weird, but okay. Add. -4 plus 6 is 2. Multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. And add 3 and 4 is 7. Remember, when we write our answer, we start with one exponent less than this one. So we'd have 3x plus 2. Now, we did in class this plus 7 over x minus 2. The realize doesn't want you to do that. They're just going to have you put this remainder of 7. So I'm going to go here to this box. Yeah. And put 3x plus 2 with a remainder of 7. So they don't want you to put the remainder as a fraction. All right, and then check enter. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. I don't want that on there still. Can we? Okay, divide using long division. Again, you can use synthetic if you want. Put your quotient and your remainder. Okay, this one I need to show you. Let's see if I can get. This, I don't know how to get that off of there from here because I hit it. Okay, I'm going to stop this and I'll start over again in just a second, and we'll just put both of those in until we. Okay, for some reason my drawing tools have gone away, so I can't write on this, but this is the next problem I wanted to show you. It says determine whether the binomial is a factor of x to the third plus 2x squared minus 23x minus 60. And this is whatever this problem number is number 3. Your number, you'll have a problem just like this, only different numbers. To determine whether this binomial, remember binomial has 2 terms. So this binomial is x plus 5. If we want to know if x plus 5 is a factor of this polynomial, we can use our synthetic division. If the remainder is 0, then yes, this x plus 5 is a factor. If this remainder is anything else but 0, then this will not be a factor. So I'm going to go off screen. You won't be able to see this a second, but I'm going to divide that using synthetic division. So what number would go in the box? Even my pen doesn't want to work. This is not my day. What would go in the box is -5. My coefficients are 1, 2, -23, and -60. Bring down the 1. Multiply by -5. Multiply -5 times -5 is 25. Add, that's 27. Oh, is that right? 2 and 25. Multiply 27 times -5. That's 35. 3, 135. It's big numbers. Negative 158 multiply 5 times 158. Okay. So when this number is evaluated at, that's the opposite of this number. It's the number we'd put in the box for synthetic division would be negative 5. The result is, oh, it's not 0. Let's see. 5 times 135. No. It's 158 times 5. Hold on just a minute. Let me do some math here. Negative 790. I don't think that's right. If I did math and my pen wouldn't even work. So because this is not 0, it follows this x plus 5 is not a factor. If your remainder is 0, you had a drop down here, right? So use your synthetic division. This is going to be the number you'd put in the box. This will be whatever your remainder is. The only thing you need here is 0 or is not 0. This negative positive has nothing to do with it. Okay? The negative positive has nothing to do with it. It's only whether it's 0 or not. If it's 0, then yes, it's a factor. If it's not 0, then no, it's not a factor. We'll see if my hurried up math was right. Probably not. No. What you're looking for here is this remainder 0? If it is 0, then it is a factor. If it's not 0, then it's not a factor. Okay, let's see. We're going to go on. I'm going to get my final check. Okay. So see, what I had was I just didn't do the math right to get the remainder. The remainder here was negative 20. What matters? What's the important thing? Is the remainder 0 or is the remainder not 0? Okay. This first number is going to be the opposite of this plus 5. It's the number that we'd put in the box for synthetic division. So that's minus 5. This box is going to be the remainder. If it's 0, yes, it's a factor. If it's not 0, no, it's not a factor. Okay, I think that's all I needed to show you. See, there's another one. Just like that. What are you going to put in the box? Negative 3. So negative 3 goes here. Whoops, not period 3. Negative 3. When you divide that, let's see if I can do that one in my head. That's 1 and 6 and negative 7 and negative 60. 3 times 1 is 3. No, it's negative 3. Negative 3. That's 3. Negative 9. It's negative 16. That's going to be 12. I did this one earlier. It's either 12 or negative 12. It's negative 12. Okay. This is the remainder. This is the remainder. You can use synthetic division. Put negative 3 in the box. Break down your coefficients. This remainder is negative 12 because it is not 0. Look at this drop down. Negative doesn't matter. Positive doesn't matter. What matters is 0 or not 0. If it's 0, it's a factor. If it's not 0, it's not a factor. Not 0, not a factor. Boom. There. Now I feel better. Okay. Divide using synthetic division. Easy peasy. And I actually think your assignment is shorter than what I pulled up here. What I needed to tell you was to put in your remainder. It doesn't have you put your remainder as a fraction like we've been doing. Just put whatever your remainder is in this box. And then the other one about is it a factor or not. All right, so you got a 5-question quiz over add, subtract. And then you have just a few questions on this divide as practice. Tomorrow's a test, add, subtract, multiply, divide. All multiple choice in Eduphoria. All right, see you later.